This is a warning to everyone around the world. There's going to be a time for those who do not believe destruction is headed our way. There's a lot going on right now, and a lot of people are still in unbelief as to things are going to get worse before it gets better. Meaning that we are going to actively catapult into the tribulation before you know it. A lot of people are not going to realize that the first 3.5 years of the tribulation, because everything is going to be so peachy creamy, so understood, so accepted. Things are going to go smoothly. Government officials and everything just seems like it's going to just tie together, and it's like it's going to be a systematic acceptance of a lot of things, and people are going to be like, the world is really getting back together. We're really loving how everybody's in unison about everything. But that's the trickery of deception. You're going to have so many people tricked into this because the first 3.5 years of the tribulation, it speaks of the Antichrist. He's not in full power. He's just a man during the first 3.5 years making changes. But after the 3.5 years, then the devil, Satan himself, he gets inside of this man. And then he becomes Satan, the Antichrist. And the last of the 3.5 years out of the 7 is going to be horrific. You're going to have people say, I didn't realize it was going to be like this. I didn't know all of this was true that the Christians were talking about. I did not believe anything they said, and now I am headed through destruction and the wrath of God, and even Satan's wrath, because for those who still trying to plead and listen to God, he is going to pull his wrath down upon them too. Don't say we didn't warn you. There's many of us on here warning you about the tribulation days. And if you continue to ignore it, it's going to catch you off guard. Look at the world now. Things are going in that direction, you know? Things are happening for people. They're okay with it. They're like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. I'm committing to this. You know, I'm just paying attention to everything about Trump and everything that's going on in the system. Don't say we didn't tell you. So, this is a word of advice. This is a warning to those who do not believe that tribulation is coming. And to those who don't believe in a rapture. There is going to be a rapture of the church. And I just don't want you guys to be left behind when you have a chance to get on that boat before the flood. You understand what I mean? A lot of people during Noah's day, you know, Noah told them it was going to be a flood. And during those times, it didn't rain. So they were like, it don't rain here. What are you talking about? It doesn't rain here. They laughed in his face. They mocked him. They continued to marry, give in marriage. They began to buy, sell, and trade. They did everything they needed to do with regular lives. As it took Noah 120 years to build that boat. But then once that boat was finished and he gathered everybody and everything that he needed to gather for that boat, people still had a chance. The warning was there. People still had a chance to repent and get on that boat and believe. No, they still challenged him. I never rain. You don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy. Conspiracy theorists. That's what people look at Christians as, conspiracy theorists. And then the flood came. The waters came. It started raining. And people were like, what? It's raining. But once God shut that door, once God pulls us up for the rapture, that door is closed. You don't have an opportunity to say, oh, I see now. I get it. It's raining. I see that there's going to be tribulation. Can I get in that rapture boat? Nah. Because when God closed the door, it's closed until it's time. And those people died in the flood. They went through the tribulation. And so will you if you don't get on that tribulation, that rapture, if you don't believe all of this stuff. The warnings, the end time prophecies, you're going to miss the boat. You're going to miss the rapture. That is all.